comedian. This guy's great. He hails from Cleveland, and he's also a really clever writer for ecards.com. Please give it up for Danny, everybody. Danny, but Dan the man. Give it up.
Thank you. Thank you. So they say you should dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Well, in that case, I'm going to start wearing pajamas to work because I don't want to do shit. You ever walk through a department store and accidentally greet a mannequin? Like, hey buddy, how you doing? Oh god damn it. It's not a person. Here's a fun topic. I'll never forget the first time we read about slavery when I was in junior high. We're reading about these horrible atrocities. I couldn't believe this actually happened. And I was sitting next to this black girl who had been my friend, and she's looking down at her book and looking over at me like, what the hell did you do? And I told her, I said, look, I just found out about this. Who's to me on the slavery front? Nice shirt, man. That's pretty cool. I couldn't pull that off. This guy's getting laid tonight. I got a feeling. So the other day I was walking down the street and I had this big jar of coins, and I was looking for one of those Coinstar machines, and I walked by a homeless guy. That was awkward. Yeah, not only do I have change, I have so much change I don't know what to do with it. Good luck with your shitty life. I definitely have sympathy for skinny homeless people, less so for chubby ones. I'm not saying they don't need our help. I'm just saying they don't need it yet. They've got some time. So I like to sleep all the way through the night, like I'm sure you guys do too. And I started dating this girl one time. We started sleeping together. And one day she goes, hey Danny, if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and want to have sex, just wake me up. I won't mind. I was like, oh, that's really sweet. Listen, if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and want to have sex, just keep that shit to yourself. Alright, do not jostle the bed. So this is a true story. My friend Jennifer threw this dinner party. She invited 6 girls and 1 guy. And after dinner they played this game where everybody wrote down their most embarrassing moment on a slip of paper and then tried to guess whose was whose. So these are the first 3 slips in order. True story, 6 girls, 1 guy. First one says, I farted so bad at the gym that I cleared out the treadmill section. Not bad. Next one says, I laughed so hard I shit my pants. And the third one says, I fucked my cousin and got her pregnant. First of all, that's not an embarrassing story, that's a crime. Second of all, this dinner party is over. So let's see, I'm 35 years old, I'm single, and I like being single. It's a great lifestyle, it's a lot of fun. But at the same time, I do feel like it's, nature, it is a natural order of things to settle down and get married at some point. If you go to a pond and you see a family of ducks, there's always like a mom duck and a dad duck and 4 little baby ducks. There's never like an older, single, jaded, horny duck out cruising the milk ducks. That's something to see. So I went on a second date. I went over to this girl's apartment, and she's getting ready to go. And I was like, do you mind if I use your bathroom real quick? She's like, sure. She goes, I should warn you, there's no toilet paper in there. And I was like, oh, well, fortunately for you, I don't start off most second dates by going over to the girl's apartment and immediately taking a shit, so. Super well said. That wasn't her favorite. I can respect that. Let's see, so here's another true story. My sister and my brother-in-law were in this big argument, and they were in public, and it was getting ugly, and my brother-in-law just wanted to end the fight. And so he goes, Becky, just come on, just come on. And she goes, don't come on me like I'm your child. Here's a little life lesson I learned recently. If you ever go to a party and the first girl that you ever fingered shows up, don't tell everybody at the party she's the first girl you ever fingered. Learned that one the hard way. All right, now she's gonna leave. Sorry. We're cool, we're cool. Here's a little pet peeve I have. It's bad spellers, and not all bad spellers, but there's just certain subset of bad spellers out there, and they think it's just this little quirk that they have. They're just like a little bit eccentric. They're like, oh, Danny, I am such a bad speller. I gotta tell you something, sweetheart. That's not a quirk. That means you're stupid. Let's see, what else? Does anybody have any questions at this point? Concerns or anything? Let's see, my friend Max came into town recently and he called me up and he's like, hey Danny, come meet me at this gay bar. And I was like, alright, what's it called? And he said, Monster. I'm like, I'm already a little freaked out, you know, they have to call it Monster. But I go down there, and this is a true story. I sat down at the drink, I had a bar, and I sat down at the bar, I had a drink. Damn it. I'm not ready for this level of comedy. Playing much smaller rooms. You guys are on my league. Alright, so back to the story. I'm at this gay bar, I sat down at the bar, I had a drink, and I got roofied. I got roofied at a gay bar. Well, at least that's what I tell myself. This guy's like, I know you're gay. This guy's gonna kick my ass. I'm actually not gay. Sometimes people think that I'm gay. I splay my fingers, I have some effeminate characteristics. But every time someone thinks that I'm gay, I tell them this little story. I'm like, when I was 13 years old, I had no erotic material in the house. My parents were very religious. And all I could find was this medical encyclopedia with a pencil sketch drawing of a vagina. Just between us, I jerked off to that thing like hundreds of times. So anytime somebody tells me that they think I'm gay, I'm like, if you find me a gay 13-year-old kid jerking off to pencil sketch drawings of a vagina, I'll suck his dick. That joke ends in me sucking a kid's dick. Just to reiterate. Alright, you guys have been great. Thank you very much.